Ladies and gentlemen, dreamers and doers, doubters and believers, the overthinkers and the overachievers, the tired, the wired, the confused, the confident, the employed, the unemployed, and even the just browsing, welcome. Today we're going on a journey. Not to a tropical island or the moon, although that sounds fun, but to a place far more powerful and important, the center of your belief system. We're diving into something that sounds so basic it could be printed on a coffee mug, yet it's so powerful that it has changed the course of history, built empires, cured fears, started revolutions, and turned ordinary people into legends. That thing, my friends, is believing in yourself. Yes, I know. You've heard it before. Maybe in a classroom, on a motivational poster, or from that one friend who's always doing yoga at sunrise. And now you're sitting there thinking, oh boy, not another speech telling me to believe in myself and chase butterflies. But hold on. Before you roll your eyes and switch tabs to check social media, let me assure you, this isn't your average TED Talk. This is not a sugar-coated sermon. This is a wake-up call, cleverly disguised as a stand-up comedy session, a brain reset, an update that's more effective than caffeine and cheaper than therapy. This message might just be the upgrade you've been searching for, a reboot of your inner software from version Fear 1.0 to Believe 2.0. We're going to laugh, learn, and maybe even cry a little. Don't worry, tears of motivation only. But most of all, by the end of this talk, you'll leave knowing one thing for sure. You were always capable. You just needed a reminder. So let's begin. Let me start with this. The world is already a tough place. Every time you try something new, people will give you that classic look, that "are you sure you know what you're doing?" face. That look that says, "please fail so I can feel better about my laziness." And some of them don't even hide it. They'll say, "You start a business, you lose weight, you get married. Who's marrying you? An alien." But here's the truth. If the world doubts you and you also doubt you, then congratulations. You've just become your own enemy with a support team. Don't be part of the gang that's pulling you down. Be the one in the mirror who whispers, "I got this." Even if your breath smells like yesterday's garlic, say it anyway. "I got this." Let me tell you something funny but real. When I started Alibaba, people laughed. "Jack, you know nothing about the internet." I said, "Yes, that's true, but the internet knows nothing about me either." Believing in yourself doesn't require a university degree, a sponsor, or a committee meeting. It only requires you to do one thing. Stop thinking that confidence is only for people with perfect teeth and English accents. Confidence is for everyone, including you, with your cracked phone screen and 3 pairs of socks that don't match. Believing in yourself is like Wi-Fi. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. You just have to connect to the right password. I can do it 23. Let's talk about growth. You see the confident people on YouTube, on stages, in suits, in Teslas. You think they were born that way? No, most of them were disasters in human form before they found their rhythm. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for TV. Even I was rejected by KFC. Out of 24 applicants, 23 were hired. Guess who was rejected? Me. Even chicken didn't believe in me. But that's the secret. You don't need everyone to believe in you, just you. You can start from anywhere, even from your grandmother's kitchen, as long as you don't stop. Fear always shouts the loudest when you're about to do something great. You'll hear it say, "What if you fail?" What will people say? "Are you even good enough?" "Don't try, you might look stupid." Let me teach you a trick I use. Whenever fear speaks, I talk back. I say, "Hello, fear, I heard you. Thank you for your opinion. Now go and sit in the back seat. I'm driving this car." And just like that, fear shuts up, because fear doesn't like people who talk back. So the next time fear says you can't do it, just reply with, "Watch me," and bring popcorn. Let me tell you a secret. When you believe in yourself, you don't need to shout about it. The strongest lions don't roar all day. They just hunt. The most confident people don't post 15 motivational quotes a day. They're too busy doing the work. Believing in yourself means putting your head down and grinding even when nobody claps for you. You want people to respect you, don't force them. Just show up every day. Be consistent. And then one day the same people who ignored you will say, "Wow, I always knew you'd make it." Please don't punch them. Just smile. It confuses them more. Oh yes, we need to go there. Sometimes the people you love the most will be the ones who doubt you the most. You'll hear, "Why don't you just get a normal job like your cousin?" Are you sure this is what God wants? You want to be a musician? Even your singing confuses the dog. But remember, they are not the enemy. They just don't see the vision yet. It's like trying to explain Wi-Fi to a fish. It's not their fault. Just keep building. Your job is not to make them believe. Your job is to believe so much that one day they have no choice but to believe too. Believing in yourself doesn't mean you leap off a mountain. It means you start with one small win. Woke up early? Celebrate. Finished a task? Celebrate. Didn't scroll TikTok for 4 hours? You are a legend. When you celebrate small wins, your brain starts to believe, wait, maybe we are the main character after all. One small win becomes a habit becomes a mindset becomes your new identity. You don't climb a mountain by jumping to the top. You do it step by step while your legs burn and your nose runs. That's belief, not glamorous, just consistent. Here's something that'll disappoint you. Motivation is overrated. You can't wait to feel inspired every morning. If I waited for inspiration every time I wanted to do something great, I'd still be in my pajamas trying to spell entrepreneur. The truth is, you need discipline more than motivation. And to build discipline, you need to believe in your mission, even when you're not in the mood. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't need a motivational speech to brush your teeth. You just do it. Believe in yourself enough to act, even when your feelings don't cooperate. Nothing will murder your self-belief faster than comparison. You start off happy. Yes, I'm doing this. Then you go on Instagram. You see someone younger, richer, more successful, more stylish. They're holding coffee in Italy while you're holding a receipt from yesterday's gas station. And just like that, your confidence dies. Let me say this clearly. Your journey is not their journey. The only person you should compete with is yesterday's version of you. If you're 1% better today, you're winning. Believe in your pace. Some people succeed at 20, others at 60. Life is not a race. It's a personal mission. Here's the twist. You will fail. Yes, that's not a typo. You'll try something. It won't work. You'll give a speech. People will snore. You'll start a business. It will collapse like a Jenga tower. But guess what? Failure doesn't mean stop. It just means learn. Every time you fall, your belief must whisper, okay, that didn't work, but I'm not done. Thomas Edison tried over 1,000 times to invent the light bulb. Someone asked him, how did it feel to fail so many times? He said, I didn't fail. I just found 1,000 ways that don't work. Now that is belief. Let's be brutally honest. Believing in yourself is not always logical. In fact, it often sounds ridiculous, even to you. Sometimes it feels like standing on a mountain, screaming your dreams into the wind, hoping the universe echoes back with support instead of laughter. And trust me, many times it does laugh along with people around you. You'll sound like an absolute lunatic when you say things like, I'm going to build something massive, something that shakes the world. I'll become a global speaker, author, or entrepreneur, even if I'm currently speaking to my bathroom mirror. I'll rise from poverty and build a legacy so powerful, my grandchildren will inherit boldness instead of just old furniture. And when you say these things, people will roll their eyes, chuckle behind your back, or give you that polite smile that screams, "Aw, cute delusion." But here's the twist. They laughed at every visionary. At Elon Musk, when he said he'd send rockets into space. At Oprah, when she spoke about having her own TV network. Even at me, when I said I would build an online marketplace called Alibaba. They laughed so hard, some of them probably got abs. But when you believe deeply, irrationally, unshakably, the laughter eventually dies down. And when you finally succeed, those same people, they won't just stop laughing, they'll start clapping. Awkwardly, slowly, confused, but clapping nonetheless. Because here's the truth, the future doesn't belong to the normal. It doesn't belong to the safe, the comfortable, or the overly logical. It belongs to the bold, brave, slightly crazy dreamers who dared to believe when it made no sense to. So, be crazy, be fearless, be stubborn with your dreams. And above all, never stop believing. If you remember nothing from this speech, remember this. You don't need the world's permission to believe in yourself. You don't need your background to match your goals. You don't need everything to be perfect before you start. You just need one thing, a stubborn, unshakable belief that you matter, that you can grow, and that you will make it. So the next time life gets hard, just laugh a little and say, life, you picked the wrong fighter today. And keep moving. Believe in yourself, not because it's easy, but because it's the only way to turn the impossible into reality. Thank you. Now go out there and show the world what happens when someone believes so much they become unstoppable.